one of the key points that we're hearing about is reducing carbon emissions and also tying in with carbon capture. I believe within Axens there are some solutions proposed or under development at Axens with regards to CO2 capture. Could you tell us a little bit more about those solutions?
Yeah, we're working, like I have to say, like I think many other companies in this field. I think first of all, if you look at the last IEA World Energy Outlook report, carbon capture and sequestrations should account for nearly 20% of the effort of the CO2 to be removed effort to reach the 2DC scenario. So it's really significant. Many people are working on that. Already there are technologies available. Like for example, we have a technology that we call Advamine, which is coming from Total. We market for many years, several decades, which is a technology that can separate CO2 from gas stream, which it was used to treat gases basically at the beginning. And with that, if you apply that to SMR, we think we can take around 50% of the CO2 emitted through the generation of hydrogen by SMR with that technology. But we want also to go further because you have big challenges in this field of CO2 emissions, not only for refining, but power plants, cementeries, steel plants. They have really a big challenge to decrease our emission in the coming decades. And one of the hurdles of these challenges is the cost of capture, because if the cost is capture is too high, it will never happen. So we, based on a new amine invented by AFPEN, which is a self-demixing amine, meaning you don't need the same quantity of energy to separate the CO2 captured by the amine to regenerate it. We estimate we can save around 35% of the cost in CO2 capture. This technology has been developed. It's called DMX, and it's been funded through a consortium by European Union. And there is currently a demonstration unit built on a steel mill, in that case, in ArcelorMittal in Dunkirk in the north, which will be put in operation next year. This consortium is a very large number of companies. Apart from ArcelorMittal, ourselves, IFPN, there is also Total, many other companies. Because this project goes beyond CO2 capture, but it's also to demonstrate the full chain up to storage in geological storage in the North Sea. So we hope to be successful. We have put a lot of effort in that, and I think once this technology is demonstrated, we hope to be successful in establishing a full chain to protect this industry and help them through the decrease in emission. And the target just for Dunkirk is to store to the cluster of Dunkirk 10 million tons of CO2 a year in the next phase in this project, which is called 3D project. So it's fairly significant.